In a small village nestled beside misty hills, there lived a determined young boy named Arian, around 18 years old. Arian was known for his kind heart and unmatched love for archery. Yet, he carried a heavy burden, a weakness in his right leg that made him limp. Many people whispered behind his back, saying he would never become an archer, but Arian refused to give up. Every morning, he practiced in the woods, alone, shooting arrows at makeshift targets. His best friend, Mira, often stood by, encouraging him when he stumbled or missed. Despite his efforts, there were days when Arian felt defeated. Watching the kingdom's best archers perform flawlessly during festivals made him question his abilities. Why even try, he would sigh. Mira, however, never let him quit. It's not about what they think, Arian. It's about what you believe, she would tell him. One day, a royal messenger arrived with exciting news. The kingdom was hosting the annual Grand Archery Tournament. Arian's heart raced. The winner would earn the chance to train with the royal archers, fulfilling a lifelong dream. But fear crept into Arian's heart. Could he truly stand against the finest archers in the kingdom? After much soul-searching, Arian decided to compete. He trained harder than ever, waking up before dawn and returning home long after sunset. He aimed, missed, corrected, and practiced until his arms trembled and his feet ached. His father, who silently watched from a distance, could see the fire burning in Arian's heart. Just as Arian's confidence began to grow, a sharp pain shot through his leg during practice. He collapsed, feeling crushed under the weight of failure. His father found him sitting alone under a tree. "Strength is not in your legs, Arian," he said softly. "Strength is in your spirit." These words lit a spark within Arian. He stood up, wiped away his tears, and pressed on. When the tournament day arrived, Arian and Mira journeyed to the Grand Kingdom. The sight of the massive arena overwhelmed Arian, but he clenched his fists and reminded himself why he was there. Among the competitors stood Kieran, a tall, muscular archer, who laughed when he saw Arian. "You? Competing against me? Don't waste your time," he sneered. The competition began. Arian's first shot landed far from the bullseye. The crowd chuckled, and doubt flooded his heart. Kieran, meanwhile, fired a perfect shot, fueling Arian's insecurity. But then Arian remembered his father's words. He calmed his racing heart and tried again. This time, the arrow flew straight into the bullseye. The crowd gasped. Kieran's amusement turned into irritation. The next rounds tested Arian's resilience. The wind howled fiercely, pushing every archer to their limits. Kieran, confident and careless, fired his arrow, only to watch it veer off target due to the wind. Arian, on the other hand, recalled his endless hours training in the windy hills. He adjusted, waited, and released a perfect shot that pierced the center of the target. Round after round, Arian's focus and determination overcame every obstacle. The villagers who once doubted him now watched in awe. With one final arrow, under the setting sun and the whispers of the wind, Arian secured victory. The arena erupted in cheers. Kieran, humbled, approached Arian. Extending his hand, he said, "You've earned this." Arian shook it firmly, showing that even rivals could share respect. Soon after, the king himself stepped forward. "Arian, you have proven that strength comes from within. I hereby invite you to train with the royal archers." Arian, overwhelmed with emotion, bowed. Upon returning to his village, Arian was welcomed as a hero. His father embraced him tightly, pride shining in his eyes. Mira smiled, tears of joy glistening. Standing once more on the hilltop where his journey began, Arian gazed at the horizon. He realized that his greatest victory was not defeating Kieran, but rising above his own limitations. From that day forward, Arian's story became a beacon of hope for anyone who ever felt held back by their circumstances. He had shown that no obstacle was greater than a determined heart.